students today have developed a contempt towards people doing jobs that they consider menial. How many of us respect the non-teaching staff or clean our own workplace or would come back to the school that we studied in as teachers? How many of us are willing to share our knowledge with an underprivileged child? We decided to tackle this problem by restoring the dignity of labor among students and coming closer to the soul of our nation. And thus we decided to call this initiative Gurukul.
The concept of Gurukul lies in the need for dignity of labor. The system of Gurukul will instill in students a respect for manual jobs when they themselves have to do so. Gurukul provides a platform whereby students are divided into 4 groups, each group having a particular task to complete. Plan of action. Suppose a class has 40 children. It is divided into 4 groups of 10 each. One group will teach the underprivileged children, one will cook for the children, one will be in charge of the distribution of food, and the last group will be responsible for the cleaning of the school. The tasks given to the groups shall be rotated on a monthly basis to ensure that each student goes through the complete cycle, which will enable him or her to understand what it is like to work for someone else, and also render service to the society by indulging in socially useful and productive work. Teaching. The teaching course will consist of basic English and mathematics, starting from the alphabets and numbers, culminating to sentences and mathematical operations respectively. The teaching syllabus will be set so that there is no confusion among different groups. Cooking. The groups in charge of cooking will cook food that can be cooked easily and without many requirements. For example, sandwiches. Other dry snacks like biscuits will also be provided. The idea behind cooking ready-to-cook items is to provide an incentive to those limited number of children who put in the effort to receive education. Distribution. The cooked food will be arranged along various tables where the groups in charge of distribution will get the underprivileged children into lines and then distribute the food in order. The motive behind making children serve food to the deprived is to introduce them to the real world, where food that they casually waste almost every single day can bring smiles on the faces of several underprivileged children. The motive is to encourage the student to embark on a journey of self-realization and transformation. Cleaning. A clean campus provides for healthy education. The students need to learn the importance of cleanliness, especially because they usually look at such jobs disdainfully. The group in charge of cleaning will clean the whole school, picking up thrown stuff and sweeping the floors. A number of schools across the nation today are supporting the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan by keeping their campus and its surroundings clean. This activity can be used in order to give a true meaning to the Clean India movement and support it not just through hanging flexes, but through actually picking up the broom and cleaning the nation. Duration. The underprivileged children arrive each day 15 minutes after school ends. Thereby, the teaching session starts and lasts for 45 minutes. Meanwhile, the other groups, that is, cooking and cleaning, start their jobs. After 45 minutes, however, the group in charge of distribution begins its work, giving food to the underprivileged children. The whole session will last for approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes, including the dispersal of the underprivileged children.
Requirements. The various requirements of Gurukul are copies for the underprivileged children, which will be collected through old copy drives in the school, cooking materials and cleaning materials. Agenda of execution. Gurukul aims at instilling in young minds a respect for those who work for our betterment and contribute in one way or the other to our education. It will ensure an environment which promotes holistic development of the child. Thus, Gurukul aims at not just bringing about short-term materialistic changes, but at transforming the education system by changing souls.
Conclusion. Even though Gurukul may seem to be a utopian idea, it is very much practical because of the division of one complex task into various modules. As Dhirubhai Ambani once said, our dreams have to be bigger, our ambitions higher, our commitments deeper, and our efforts greater. Gurukul, with minimum budget and practically no involvement of the administration, aims to instill in students the required change. a change in souls. Swami Vivekananda always said, "Arise, awake, and do not stop until the goal has been achieved."